In the shadow of the world's highest peak, a young boy born in the Khumbu region grew up dreaming of the mighty Chomolungma, the goddess mother of the world. That boy was Tenzing Norgay, and his life would intertwine with this sacred mountain in ways no one could have imagined. By 1953, Tenzing was already a legend among climbers, known for his unparalleled strength, warm smile, and unshakable determination. He had joined 6 expeditions to conquer Everest. Each one had failed, beaten back by blizzards, avalanches, and the unforgiving altitude. But Tenzing never gave up. He believed the mountain would one day welcome him to its summit when the time was right. That time came with the British Everest Expedition of 1953. The team was led by Colonel John Hunt and included seasoned climbers from across the globe. Tenzing's role, like that of the other Sherpas, was to carry supplies, set up camps, and pave the way for the climbers. But his extraordinary skills soon made him indispensable. It wasn't long before he was chosen to attempt the summit alongside a tall, quiet beekeeper from New Zealand, Edmund Hillary. The pair set out before dawn on May 29, 1953. The air was icy, the winds howling, and every step felt like lifting a mountain. They carried oxygen bottles to help them breathe in the thin atmosphere, but even with them, every breath was a struggle. As they climbed higher, they encountered the infamous Hillary Step, a nearly vertical rock face standing between them and the summit. Hillary, with his long limbs and climbing expertise, took the lead, cutting footholds into the ice with his axe. With a helping hand, Tenzing followed, his heart pounding as they pushed closer to the top. At 11:30 a.m., the moment of triumph arrived. The summit of Everest stretched out before them, a vast expanse of sky meeting the earth below. Tenzing and Hillary stood together on top of the world, 8,848 meters, 29,029 feet above sea level. For Tenzing, this was more than a physical achievement. It was a spiritual one. He knelt and placed small offerings of candy and biscuits in the snow, a tribute to the mountain gods who had watched over their journey. Hillary snapped a photo of Tenzing holding his ice axe aloft, a moment that would become iconic in mountaineering history. They spent just 15 minutes on the summit, aware of the dangers of lingering too long. The descent was as treacherous as the climb, but they made it back to camp, where their teammates greeted them with cheers and relief. The world soon learned of their success, and Tenzing became an international hero. For the Sherpa people, he was a symbol of pride and resilience, proof that their strength and spirit had always been essential to mountaineering. Tenzing used his newfound fame to advocate for the welfare of Sherpas, whose contributions were often overlooked. He also helped train young climbers, inspiring a new generation to reach for the stars, or the summits. In his later years, Tenzing often reflected on that day. He downplayed questions of whether he or Hillary had stepped on the summit first, saying, "We reached it together, as a team." It was a fitting sentiment for a man whose humility and courage had made him a legend. Tenzing Norgay's story is not just one of conquest. It's a tale of dreams realized, cultures united, and the unyielding bond between a climber and the mountain that shaped his destiny.